is not black, okay? Barack Obama is not black. Jesse Williams is not black. Angela Yee off the Breakfast Club, sweetie, you're not black. And by the way, while I'm addressing that, you talked about the comments that I made about Kendrick Lamar. You said, oh, it was ridiculous. It was crazy. Well, let me tell you something. You don't have a right to speak on dark-skinned female issues. You understand what I'm saying? You're not even a dark-skinned woman, and you're sitting in the spot that you sitting in hosting that show because of dark-skinned women in hip-hop who created the lane for your ass to even be up on a show like The Breakfast Club. And so for you to call yourself speaking on an issue that involves dark-skinned women, you should just shut the fuck up. In fact, you should say thank you to the dark-skinned women like Lauryn Hill, because let's be honest here. Let's be real honest. Hip-hop came out of the black experience. And because of darkism, we have a situation where non-dark-skinned females like you are able to benefit off of what dark-skinned women created. So you should just really be quiet. Because at the end of the day, my statements, when I made that statement about Kendrick Lamar, it had nothing to do with a light-skinned woman. I was addressing Kendrick Lamar and black men like him, darkism towards dark-skinned black women. But since you spoke on it, since you interjected yourself into the discussion, you don't have a motherfucking thing to do with it. Nothing. Let's just get that real clear. Continuing right along, Rashida Jones is not black. Tracy Ellis Ross is not black. Shamar Moore is not black. Who else? A. Marie is not black. I can go on and on and on about all these different celebrities who are not black. But because of darkism, they are able to infiltrate the black culture and be able to take advantage of opportunities that are really supposed to be for black people. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you guys why. The baby daddy rule, otherwise known as the one drop rule. That's what they call it. See, black people need to stop subscribing to that fucking rule because it's a fraud. The one drop rule states that mainly if you have a one drop of black blood in you, you're black. That's bullshit. It's straight up and down bullshit, and I don't subscribe to it. You see, the one drop rule was actually created for white men who were raping black African women who were slaves. It was created for the white men to just dismiss their responsibility. And so instead of classifying these children, these offspring as white, they didn't want to do that. Oh no, they had to put them over there with the black people. So you got to understand that when these folks make these so-called laws and rules, they can be broken, honey. And I, for one, have never, and I never will subscribe to the white baby daddy rule because it's a fraud. If you have a black and a white parent, I'm sorry, but you are just as much as white as you are black. That's why I said Barack Obama is not the first black president of the United States. He's the first mixed. You can give him that title. But we cannot give him the title of the first black president of the United States. Because here's what happens, folks. And I want to just talk real quickly about one of the terms, or the phrases, should I say, that I created in my book, Darkism, 25 Ways That Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. There is a dark-skinned glossary of terms. I hope you guys can see that. One of the key terms to describe this phenomenon that I'm talking about, in terms of saying that these people are not black, and in terms of the one drop rule, aka the white baby daddy rule, is the impact of systemic economic darkism. And what that means, it's a deeply rooted system where mechanisms are put in place to impede dark-skinned people from economic progress through policies of socioeconomic marginalization, including but not limited to social exclusion, economic exclusion, educational exclusion, and the criminalization of dark-skinned people. So you see, people like Angela Yee, she's sitting up here running her mouth saying that my statements are crazy and ridiculous, and she's not even a motherfucking black woman, but she sits in a spot that was created by black people and a lane that was created by dark-skinned women in hip-hop, but you ain't even black. So I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying my hardest not to curse. But she just really needs to just shut the fuck up. She needs to shut the fuck up, and she needs to say thank you. See, a lot of these motherfuckers don't know how to say thank you. They come into black culture, and because of their light skin privilege, because of darkism, they're able to economically benefit. They get all the crumbs, and then they run their motherfucking mouth when a dark-skinned woman like me speaks out on the oppression economically, in relationships, marriage, dating, that dark-skinned women experience. And this is the type of shit, like, you ain't even had nothing to do with this. You, as a light-skinned woman, like I said, you don't have anything to do with this because you don't walk in my dark-skinned shoes. So who the fuck are you to even speak on it? Who the fuck are you to even speak on it? I mean, this woman isn't even intelligent enough. She doesn't even have the intellectual capacity to even understand what I was saying. I mean, to make comments like ridiculous and crazy, that shows me that you're limited in your intellectual understanding. And the reason why I say that, because there are non-dark-skinned women out here who clearly, from an intellectual point of view, they get it. Respect to you. Shout out to you, because I'm not talking to you. But this heifer is sitting here, let me just tell y'all how this video came about. I'm actually writing a book called Inventing Dark-Skinned Activism. Because as you guys know, I, Rashida Strober, am the world's first dark-skinned activist. I am the inventor of dark-skinned activism. We all know that. So I'm writing a book to detail the history of how I invented dark-skinned activism. So I'm at the portion of writing about the Breakfast Club crowning me, whatever you want to say, donkey of the day. Okay, so I went back and I listened to the interview, and this woman, as Charlemagne was speaking, making his points, which shows me that he's not intellectually adept in terms of the situation of darkism himself, or if he is, he's in complete and utter fucking denial based on his comments, which were pure ignorance. I listened to what she was saying, and she was just saying, oh, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. Those were her exact words. And I thought to myself, this is a simple bitch. She's simple. Simple-minded. Because for her to sit there and reduce what I was saying to being ridiculous and crazy is simple-minded to me. That shows me that you're not a critical thinker in terms of thinking about the issues that I was presenting and bringing forth. That shows me that you stuck in your motherfucking light-skinned privilege. You're stuck in it and you don't want to give it up. A lot of these non-dark-skinned women, unfortunately, that's how they are. And if you're not a light-skinned woman or a non-dark woman that's stuck in your privilege, then shout out to you. Because I know that not all women are like that. But she's clearly an example of that. And I'm saying, this simple-ass heifer sitting up here talking about what I'm saying is ridiculous. So you're gonna say that my fucking dark-skinned experience is ridiculous and crazy? Non-dark privilege. But they call me crazy. So anyway, the bottom line is, black people, we have to understand that we have to stop going by what white supremacy has created in terms of their terms and laws and definitions. We have to challenge it. We have to critically think in terms of this one-drop rule, because it makes absolutely no sense. And you have to look at the context that this rule was created in. It was created to benefit these white slave masters. You understand? And now it is causing what I term in my book Darkism, systemic economic darkism. Denying dark-skinned people of certain privileges in society. Denying us of a certain economic opportunities. Like I just gave the example of this silly bitch that's sitting in a spot in hip-hop created by hip-hop culture. She's due to her non-dark-skinned privilege, but she's sitting up here denigrating my experience as a dark-skinned woman, reducing it to being ridiculous and crazy. These motherfuckers they just make me motherfucking sick, because they're always in fucking denial. They never want to deal with the truth. Sometimes if a person is honest and comes out and say, you know what, yeah, I'm here because of such and such and such, and this happened, then I can respect that. But I can't respect the motherfucker that's trying to deny my experience. It's just like with the Jewish people, where you have some people out there trying to actually deny the Holocaust and say, oh, it didn't happen. Bullshit. It happened. It happened. But you can never deny my experience, sweetie. All of you motherfuckers out there trying to reduce what I'm talking about in terms of darkism, in terms of me being a dark-skinned female experiencing darkism, you can never reduce my experience. I won't fucking let you. I'm smarter than that on my motherfucking worst day. You better understand that shit clearly. And by me saying that the individuals that I pointed out at the beginning of this video are not black, that's no shade to them. That's simply stating historical facts. If your parents are of different races, you have two parents of different races, then clearly you're not one or the other. You're mixed, sweetie. That is a fact. That is no shade. That is no shade. So don't try to take it that way. And if you do take it that way, that's your problem, because I'm not going to even worry about that. What I'm most concerned with here is facts. I'm not concerned with lies and haters and denial. I am concerned with presenting facts. Okay? I want to thank you guys for watching this video and listening to me vent and rant. I want you guys to get a copy of Darkism. If you want to get your copy, you can get it in two ways. All you got to do is hit me up on Facebook, in the YouTube comments below, wherever. Email me, darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com, and I will send you a PayPal invoice for $25, and then I'll send you an autographed copy of my new book, Darkism, 25 Ways That Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, because y'all need to get this book. This book is pivotal, okay, in our struggle. So I want you to get this book. I also wrote the very first motivational book in the world for dark-skinned women and girls. It's called How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet. It is the type of book that I wish that was out when I was growing up. So I just decided, hey, I'm going to write it. And that's what I did. This book is also $25 if you order it from me, as well as my lovely book, my baby, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, which is actually a play that I actually turned into a book upon the request of a lot of my fans. So you can get all three of these books. All you have to do is email me, like I said, and I will send you a PayPal invoice and get these books out to you as soon as possible. Or you can also get these books on Amazon. They're all on Amazon. So it's up to you. If you get them from me, all the money will go to the production of my plays. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I want to thank you to all of my new subscribers. I love you guys. Share this video. Put your thoughts below. And that's it. It's yours truly, Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist, the inventor of dark-skinned activism. And look out for my upcoming book that I mentioned earlier in this video, Inventing Dark-Skinned Activism. All right? And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace.